personally, in between sentences, I don't pause enough, so I just keep getting faster and faster and faster, and then by the end of it, I'm like twice as fast as when I started. At Classics Conference, they always write, like, slow down, you should have been slower, take your time, but yeah, it's definitely something to remember, like, enjoy it while you're saying it.
This is something that gets repeated over and over again, but can't be repeated enough, is always speak louder and always slow down. What you hear in your head always sounds a lot louder and a lot slower than what's actually coming out, so you need to be constantly reminding yourself to slow down. It's always better to go too slow than too fast. If you go too fast, you're stumbling over your words, you're mumbling, people aren't going to be able to hear everything that you've been trying to pack in there, all the meaning and getting the right syllable stress and getting the right meter. And then loudness is obviously important, and because your vocal cords are right here, it always sounds so much louder than it does to people who are sitting across the room, whether it's the judges or audience or whatever. So those are the two most important things, I think.
So I guess the number one thing is to really enjoy your passage. And for me, that comes from really understanding and feeling comfortable with what it is you're reading. That said, don't fully memorize your piece, because you don't want to necessarily go into the reading with it memorized and then sort of have a, the butterflies in your stomach kind of moment, and then feel like you've forgotten a line, and then you're scrambling to find where you are in the middle of your performance. So know it well so that you can glance through the page while you're doing your performance, but not so well that you think it's just all in your head. And I guess finally, the thing that helps me get my meter correct is to speak loudly. Even just in practices, I like to stand up, do my gestures, and speak loudly, because that helps me get the meter right. And in a performance, that also projects confidence, which makes you more enjoyable to watch.
One of the most important things, I think, with oral reading is to really slow down. I feel like this has been said a bunch already, but if you take the time, then it allows you to move through the piece and express it at your own pace. And I know that I'm certainly more liable to make mistakes and slip-ups when I'm letting the piece take control of my pace instead of the other way around. And another thing, I think, is just really get immersed in the piece. Go around sort of saying it under your breath, in your head. If you're working on a certain piece with other people, sort of sound off each other. And I think that really helps.
When you're practicing your oral reading, you really have to work on it. And you have to keep it up, because if you stop working on it, you'll find that it gets really difficult, and you can't just learn something by not practicing. So by practicing, everything comes together more easily, because you've done it more times, and you get more used to the passage.
Assassin we are!